So I'm back in China again. It's been 3 weeks. We left back for Toronto, and things aren't going as planned, which is okay, because actually this is exactly the topic I wanted to talk about for this video, was when things don't go your way, no matter how much planning you put into it, no matter how much stress you put into it, things tend to not go the way you want them to go. And I realized that, and it pissed me off, and I got mad, but it is what it is. So a quick catch up. We landed here about 5 weeks ago. We spent the first week in Chongqing out of our 5-month stay, and we had a family emergency happen. So we ended up flying back to Toronto 3 weeks ago, pretty much 1 week after we landed in Chongqing. We spent 2 weeks back in Toronto due to the family emergency. Everything's okay now, which is great. But right when we were supposed to fly back to Chongqing again, I got sick. And in Canada, I went to the doctor. They gave me some antibiotics. Turns out those antibiotics were not the right antibiotics they gave me. I got extremely sick when we landed here, or before we left. Broke out in hives, had a really bad reaction to whatever they gave me. The cool part of it is I got to experience the Chinese healthcare system, which is great. So we ended up going to the Chinese healthcare system, the hospital, and they just ended up giving me some IV drips and some medication for the last 7 days. Problem being though, can't drink, couldn't smoke, I can't even step outside. I have to avoid sun exposure because of the rash was so bad from the medication they gave me in Canada. So I've pretty much just been inside, either resting or falling into a pit of despair, until I realized you don't really gotta be a pit of despair, because you get sad. Things didn't go the way you planned to. It's been 5 weeks of this proposed trip that we've done, and we've only been here technically for 1 week. Everything else has just been a complete issue, and it's been nothing but road bump after bump after bump after bump. Hospital shout out. Real quick though, I have to say the hospital experience here in China is absolutely phenomenal. I was in and out within an hour and a half. Everything was very quick. Even the doctors, even though there's a language barrier, my wife helped me translate most of it. They take very good care of their patients. They do take the time and energy into focusing about what really could help you feel better. Especially he's the one telling me about the antibiotics being wrong. So he gave me a spray for my throat, told me the IV drips, gave me some decent medication. I feel great. I mean, today is the 7th day, but it genuinely made the really rough situation so much easier to get through, and I just wanted to give credit where it's due. And honestly, this whole thing is the perfect example of what I actually want to talk about today, because I planned this trip 6 months in advance for a 5-month away to really create, fully mapped out, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to try. It's been a blockade after another blockade. It's been nothing but stress. It's been nothing but pushback. I haven't been able to do anything. And to be fair, I did fall into a bit of a space where I was like, maybe this isn't just meant for me. Maybe this is a kind of calling telling me that I shouldn't be doing this. When you're in a pit, you just keep falling. And when you keep falling, it's hard to latch onto something to hold yourself. Feel much better now though. Got the camera out, started to make this video actually. Because I feel like it's an important topic to talk about. Things will never go your way, but that's okay. Because nothing will ever go your way. When things are too good, that means something bad is going to happen. Nothing can be perfect for too long. I thought of this as just a hiccup in the road. It's fine. I'll get over this. I'll extend my trip if I have to. There's no issues there. I realize this isn't something to put down, but to learn from. A buddy of mine actually told me, maybe this is a way of showing you what you truly want to do and how excited you are to create. Because I've been itching to take this camera and go outside, but I can't go outside. His words really did help push me through to keep wanting to make the content and realize everything will be okay sooner or later. And here's the thing, no matter how far in advance you plan, no matter how tight you will think you've got everything locked down, life is going to throw things at you one way or another, or when you least expect it. That's just how it works. The plan was never the guarantee. It was just a starting point. So what do? You push through. Honestly, I always thought you push through. What are you gonna do? Even if I was sick, I got a reaction from Toronto. Sure, everything fell apart as it goes through, but time goes on, life goes on, days go on. Everything goes on. Everything sooner or later will be better, because the only alternative is stopping. And you don't stop. You don't have to stop, because stopping doesn't actually fix anything. It just delays. So that's where I've been. That's why things have been quiet. I'm here. I'm recovering. I mean, I'm recovered. Doctor won't let me drink yet, but I just can't be in the sun today and tomorrow, and I should be okay in the next couple days. But I'm recovering. We're getting back to it, because eventually everything does work itself out. All right. This is just a quick little recap video I want to make to just explain to everybody where I've been, how it's been, how the Canadian healthcare system kind of screwed me with the antibiotic situation that I had going on. But I'm here. gonna keep creating just a short little video to tell everybody where I've been. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hopefully I can go out tomorrow because I really need some fun. I really need some sun. I'm getting too pasty. My beard, my hair's a mess. I gotta shave my head, I gotta shave my face, I gotta leave my mustache. All with due time. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later.